What is up, everybody? How we doing? And welcome to the first official TechSpurt live stream. So this project has been a long time coming. Putting together a live stream setup is not cheap at all, but I've kind of fronted the cost over quite a long period of time. So we finally put together the setup that we've been wanting to make. So this is the first official public live stream. You may have caught in the past, I've actually done one other public live stream. It lasted like 5 minutes, and its goal was basically just to test some of the settings. And I had some cool chats with a few people through that. But then, aside from that, the rest of the live streams that we've done have all been entirely private, just to test settings and stuff like that. So this is the first public live stream that's going to stay up on the channel, unless it goes horribly, which I don't foresee happening. But yeah, so because this is the first live stream, there is a greater chance that things go wrong. You know, there could be some technical problems. This setup is kind of insane for what it is. It's a little bit overkill, but I'm hoping it gives you guys a good viewing experience of what we try to do, what we enjoy fixing, stuff like that. So yeah, just kind of wanted to get that out of the way. If there's any technical problems, please let me know through chat. I know that the video, I think, is at like 720p right now. I'm trying to figure out some bitrate problems, but I figured let's just go live and let's kind of worry about that later. But I'm trying to get the quality up a little higher than this. And also the mics, I know it's not ideal. When I'm posting long form videos, I have the benefit of being able to kind of edit the sound after the fact, which is lovely, and I can kind of remove the echo from this crazy echoey room that I'm in. So live, I don't have that benefit, and if I try to add some like noise filters and stuff like that, then it just kind of is way too difficult, and it sounds kind of like we're on a Zoom call, and I figured it's probably better not to do that. So I know the sound leaves a little bit to be desired, but either way, if you have any technical problems that you see, if my audio doesn't work, if I'm randomly muted, please let me know in chat, because you'd probably notice it a lot sooner than I would. But with that out of the way, today, now normally that's probably an intro that I'm not going to do every stream, just because it's the first stream. I kind of wanted to let you guys know kind of the back end of it a little bit. Hopefully I might post on YouTube Studio some of the behind the scenes of what it took to build this setup. It's kind of insane. I'm pretty proud of it. It's a rat's nest of wires. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm very excited for this stream. What we're going to be doing today is I have this PS3 Fat. Now this is, I believe, the second model of the PS3 Fat. There are actually several of them. And this is, from what I understand, not the backwards compatible one. It's only got 2 USB ports in the front. But this one does not currently work. I was given this PS3 Fat from a thrift shop, and basically I get a lot of my tech from thrift shops, right? And this one was given to me from a thrift shop that actually tests their own electronics. So they'll try to resell video game consoles if they can. But this one was a case where they said it just didn't accept discs. So I was like, okay, well, maybe the disk drive cable's not plugged in. I don't know. I have no idea how involved of a fix this is. But whatever it is, I want to try to get the whole thing done on live stream tonight. So to help me with that, I've got one of the massive Red Bulls, and we're gonna butt chug this, and we're gonna try to make our way through. But anyway, so looking at the PS3 itself, it's in kind of rough condition. You can see there's kind of scuffs and scratches kind of everywhere. There's some tape up here that I'm gonna need to remove. But I have not done anything to this console except test it, and they were not lying. It actually does not accept discs like at all. I'm pretty sure the motor that is supposed to kind of be in charge of accepting the discs and pulling them through just doesn't work. So I have an idea on how to fix that, but we're gonna open it up and see if we can't figure it out. I think it's gonna be kind of cool. So I have this monitor over here, so I'm gonna pull this close so you guys can see that, and then plug this thing up so that I can show you what we're dealing with. So the HDMI port on this thing is fine. Everything else, from my understanding, seems to work. It's just that. It's just the disk drive. So let's get this thing turned on. And actually, I don't even need a controller. I can just show you the problem with this. That's a lovely sound. Okay, so we have Madden NFL. I have no idea what the point of this game is, by the way. It's like 1989, 2014, but it looks like Madden 25, but they did not make Madden 25 for the PS3. So I have no idea really what this is. But anyway, Madden 25, I just kind of want to show you, well, it's not Madden 25, but you get the idea. I just kind of want to show you the issue with this. You can see that we're loaded onto the PS3 UI, which is lovely, by the way. But then if we go, you can see that the motor literally just will not pull the disc through. It doesn't even sound like it's trying. And there's not a disc in there because if I push the eject, I can hear it do a little thump as if it's like trying to, but it just won't. So I don't really know what's up with that. I'm fairly certain there's no disc in there already, but it's almost like the sensor responsible for pushing the disc through just does nothing. You can even push it in there like quite a ways, and that's about as far as it'll naturally let you go, and then it just won't go any further. So anyway, yeah, that's the problem that we're dealing with this guy. I have no idea how detailed of a fix it's gonna be, but I don't only wanna fix it, I wanna try to restore it, because like looking in through some of the vents and stuff, I'm gonna do something you should never do. Ouch. Looking in through the vents and stuff, you can see it's super dusty. So, you know, we're gonna see if we can't fix this thing tonight. So I'm gonna open my Red Bull, which is the greatest energy drink, by the way. You can't tell me otherwise. And we're gonna see if we can open this thing up. So a little bit of a preface. I've never actually opened up a PS3 and like fully disassembled it. I have in the past I've opened it up, but I never really got past like the disk drive. So I know how to get into it. I don't know anything about like completely disassembling it. And that's kind of what I want to do tonight. I want to see if we can actually completely disassemble it. I think that would be pretty cool. Hey Adam, how you doing? Adam's in chat. If any of you guys remember the short where we blew up a computer with tannerite. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's kind of awesome. I really enjoyed that. That's the same Adam in chat right there. So good stuff. Hello, Adam. How you doing? Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can open this thing up. I got my tools over here, my Red Bull, and we are ready to go. Again, if you guys have any problems, if you see anything in chat that shouldn't be there, then just let me know. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is there's a little side piece over here that needs to come out. This is a little, by the way, if you ever work on Xbox or PlayStation consoles at all, or controllers, get this. This thing from Amazon is like the greatest thing ever. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So it's got like all the tools you need, including some of the like security bits that you need to get into like Xbox 360 controllers. And it doesn't have Nintendo, but it's still a really good thing. So I'm gonna use this little pry tool to try to open up this little rubber piece. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this metal piece to get some leverage on it. There we go. All right, that little piece right there, just a little rubber cap. We're gonna put that to the side. Now this, taking apart the 360 is probably gonna be, not the 360, the PS3 is probably gonna be kind of miserable with the screws. Again, it's been a long time since I've done this. I kind of have no idea. Hey Cole, how's it going, dude? Welcome, welcome. Okay, that's my cousin, by the way. Okay, so next we're gonna need this longer and beefier screwdriver, because in here there is a screw that we gotta pull out. There we go. Just like that. Okay, we gotta categorize that one, make sure we don't lose that. And then we should be able to slide this out and pull this up. Now, I didn't actually know this, but this thing is transparent. You can kind of see through it a little bit. But the nice thing is, if this ever gets too scratched, you can buy replacements. You can see this thing is not in great condition. Like it's kind of horrible. I have another one of these in similar condition, minus the tape and this little piece right here that's supposed to hold the screw is, hey Adrian, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Guys, I got all my friends in here. This is great. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, hey Eric, how's it going, man? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. Okay, so this thing is in great condition. I have another one of these. I have a theory. So I was actually told by somebody, and then I YouTubed this to see if this was true, and apparently it is. You know those automotive kits where you can, buff out things from cars? Well, apparently if you just do that on this plastic, then it'll work just the same way. So I think it'll be pretty cool. Yep. Mr. Repro, it does not read discs. So that's the problem we're having right now. I may or may not pin a comment to the top explaining the issue for people. So, okay, so now that we got that off, the next thing we gotta do is pull out all of these screws, and I'm pretty sure they're just all Phillips. So we're gonna grab the big bit, we're gonna get to work. Love you too, Cole. Okay, that one doesn't want to come out. Oh my goodness. That's a, whew, okay. I mean, it's average. It's all right. It's nothing too big. It's just, it's average. Yes, sir, Eric. Let's get it cracking. Okay, well, a few of these really don't want to come out, but I'll worry about them later. Yeah, Eric, I'm still a smaller channel. We just hit 32K subs. I think last time we talked, I don't remember what I was at, but I remember, I think you popped into the last, or the first, technically, you were like one of 8 viewers on the test live stream, I think. I might have that wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it's good stuff. It's good to see you in this one too. I'm still technically a smaller streamer, or smaller YouTuber in total, so I have no idea what the numbers are gonna look like. And honestly, it really doesn't affect me how many people watch it, even if 2 people watch it, because this is the type of video that I'd go to sleep watching. So I figured there are probably other people that do the same thing. So, okay, and I think the last one is this one in the corner. Oh, that one's down tight. Okay, this one's actually shorter than the rest. Of course. Okay, there's an S there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little S engraved in the plastic. So that means short. Help me remember that. And then I'll stick those to the side. And then we should be able to just kind of lift this up. And boom. We've got the top plastic gone. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Okay, somebody call the Gooch collector. Good Lord, that's insane. And it doesn't it looked like it was well used, but it didn't look that bad from the outside. I'm scared of what we're gonna find. Okay, let me quickly, I'm gonna grab something and I'm gonna try to fix chat. I think the chat is just a little bit too far, the chat's just a little bit too far down. I'm gonna try to fix this. Okay, let me see if I can Let me see if I can do this. Maybe. Okay, there we go. See, these are the little issues that you hammer out on the first stream. Okay. Adam, why did you do that? I appreciate it, man. Adam is the first official super chatter. That's crazy. Let's go. Okay, yeah. The chat was slow on my end because I had it like, it was bleeding down through the bottom of the page. I'm close now. Hey, Mom. How you doing? It's my mom, guys. No, I've never went to any of your technical streams, so I was following you rather. You'd be a big influence here if you played your cards. I appreciate that, Eric. Thank you. That means a lot, man. That means a lot. Yes. Okay. I think I'm caught up on him. Mama Ann. Yep. All right. Next thing we got to do. This is the disk drive suspect in this equation. So I think I'm trying to decide if we should try to just fix the disk drive, make sure it's possible, and then restore the console, or if we should take it apart, kind of roll our dice a little bit, and see if it can be fixed. I think I'm just going to go ahead and try to fix the disk drive. So, the little bit of sneakiness I have up my sleeve, I actually have a known working disk drive from a PS3 identical. It's the same exact type of PS3. So in theory, I should just be able to slot this in. Now, something to note about the PS3 and Xbox 360 disk drives, you can't just drop them in. They're not just like hot swappable. The mechanics should be the same, but the difference is a family gathering stream is also yes it is. It's a first live stream, so all my family and my closest friends know about it. So yeah, it's pretty fun. So I think what I'm gonna do, you can't just drop an entirely new disk drive into the PS3. It won't recognize it. There's a key on one of the chips on the logic board of the disk drive that syncs to the circuit board of the PS3. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to open this thing up. I'm going to try to get rid of this disk drive entirely except for the motherboard inside the disk drive that controls it. And then I'm going to grab this one and I'm going to remove the motherboard, put the motherboard of the working PS3 that's already coded to this motherboard into this disk drive. And hopefully that'll work. Is it possible to use a PS2 disk drive and a PS3 disk? No, it's not. And the reason why is the PS2, I don't think used Blu-ray. The PS2, I think used DVD. Not DVD. Maybe DVD. I have no idea. But no, you can't. It's an entirely different technology. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let's remove this. Let's remove this disk drive right here, and then we'll start working on that. And if that works, if we can get that to work right there, then hopefully we should be able to test that. And if it works, oh, one difference I'm noticing right away. Okay, there's a different connector on the bottom of these disk drives. So this is the one that we just pulled out that we know is faulty. Look at this connector right here. The connector that it came from was a tiny little ribbon cable. And then if you grab this one over here from the donor, look at that, well, it's upside down. Look at that. It's an entirely different, okay, so that's a little scary. Hopefully, so you can't put a Hellcat into it. No, you can't put a Hellcat into it. What's up, man? It's good to see you, Josh. Okay, so that's a little scary. I don't know if they're hot swappable at this point. but we're gonna try anyway. So the first mission is let's extract the motherboard out of the donor, or not the donor, the one that came on the console. And it looks like we've got 5, well, it looks like just Phillips screws. Doesn't look too bad at all. So let me grab this. Yep, we got our Phillips. And let's start cracking this open. So I will say, I'm gonna zoom this in just a little bit. I will say, disk drive repair. The disk drive looks, I know, right? Look at this. I don't even know, like, I don't know what this is. It's like, have you ever like spilled gas like next to your car, or you see gas dripping in like a parking lot? That's what this looks like. You can't really see it, but it's like rainbow reflective, like, I don't know. I kind of shuddered. Oh, dude, look at that. That's like dust that's like baked into it. I don't know. I don't have a ton of hope for this thing, but hi, new here. Hi, guys. What's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. All right, so let's go ahead and try to pull the motherboard out of this thing. Eric, I kind of shudder to think of what this thing looks like on the inside, but we shall see. Hopefully it's not too bad. What I'm really hoping is that it's kind of, see, because we're using, the PS3 is going to be expecting the tiny ribbon cable. The only thing we're not replacing is the motherboard. So in theory, we'll have to use, the only thing, in theory, we're gonna have to use this entire disk drive minus the motherboard and also this metal plate. We can't use this one because it would cover up. You can see where we need this to go. So we're gonna have to use the bottom of this baked one. It's gonna be interesting for sure. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We're gonna see if we can't make it happen. Oh, by the way, subtle flex. Check this out. I programmed this little animation. Isn't that sick? That took me like 2 hours of my life. Anyway, I just kind of want to show that. So let's go ahead and get the Phillips head off of this thing. How's the stream looking so far? Are you guys having any issues? Anything strange on your end, or is it just smooth sailing? Thanks, Adam. Okay. Okay, I just need to remove this one yet. Where did the other silver one go? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. This is kind of terrifying. I think you got to remove this side cable. Yeah, even that like almost looks baked. That's very strange. Okay, well, looking profesh. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, let's see what we're dealing with. Okay. All right, that's not, yeah, okay. I mean, it's kind of equally as baked on the bottom. I have no idea what this is, and that kind of scares me because there's no thermal paste or anything on this, so. Yeesh. Okay, well, who knows? So, the best thing that could possibly happen would be if the donor drive is the exact same mechanics, right? It uses these 3 connectors the exact same way. The only thing that's different is that, and that it doesn't use a larger ribbon cable. If that's the case, hey, what's up, Jeremiah? How's it going, dude? It's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you in here. Jeremiah's another small tech YouTuber. It's good stuff. He makes good stuff. All right, so yeah, hopefully the only thing that's different is this right here. Hopefully it's the same board. I don't know. We'll just have to see. So let's go ahead and, well, first, let's remove these ribbon cables right here. This one wants to be pried up. Right there. And then this one over here needs to be pulled. And it should just be some Phillips head screws. It looks like there's only 2 of them. Okay. Let's remove them. Okay, I gotta get a swig of Red Bull, keep me going. Mom, if you see this, this is not Red Bull. It's sweet tea. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's Red Bull. Okay. This should just lift out, I think. I don't think there's anything holding it in there anymore. Hey, thank you so much. How do you say that? Furkasice? Thank you, I appreciate it, that means a lot. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do actually is try to remove this bottom piece. See if we can just kind of lift it up. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wow, that's something. That's something indeed. Okay, yeah, Eric, that's, oh man, okay. I have like less and less hope that this will work, but let's trek on. Okay. So this is what we're left with now, and hopefully, yeah, see, I don't think that's supposed to be that yellowed, but what do I know? Hopefully, we should just be, there we go. There we go. Okay, so this, we have no use for this anymore. This is what's garbage. Although I am kind of curious. I wonder what doesn't work with it. So the motor that accepts the disc, this is right side up. So oven baked disk drive looking, yeah, exactly. Okay. So I mean the head moves along the rails. I could still use the working parts of this as, you know, just kind of a backup, grab the cables and maybe the rails in case I need another one. Because disk drives on PS3s go out a lot, especially the fat models. But I don't know where the motor that pulls the disc in is. I don't really know where you'd find that. And it doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, okay, well, we'll worry about that later. So, this guy right here is the culprit. This is what we need. We need this guy. So we're gonna now see if we can bring try spinning any gears you see. Okay, let's try that. I don't see many. I see, well, I can see that this motor right here is responsible for spinning the disc. The motor right there, you can kind of see him in there, is responsible for moving the head. So let's move him this way and see. I don't really see it. Although there are some latches here. The problem is, well, I guess that's kind of a dumb thing to say. If I do get this open, and we figure out the problem, and yet I can still drop in a donor drive, I'd probably still do that because this thing is not in great condition. But there's these little tabs here that I can just kind of lift up, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, you got to do screws for that. Nah, it's not worth it. We'll see if we can figure that out later. For now, let's just take our donor drive. This drive, best I understand, works totally fine. But obviously you can't just drop it in because we have to have this motherboard that's tied to the PS3's motherboard. So let's go ahead and open this up, and I am kind of desperately hoping that it's the same thing. I'm going to kind of move these to the side so that I don't get them all confused. I'm going to move the screws for those as well. Screws, yep. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, let's open this one up. Well, it's the same layout, which is nice. I wonder, no, there's nothing under that sticker. Or is there? Wait a minute. No, it's a different piece of metal. Okay, so let's just open this up like normal. Let's get these two over here first. I have an in-box, great condition PS3, but I opened it and plugged it in, and all it does is turn on, flash a red light, and turn off. Okay, what model of PS3 is it? Because that kind of depends a little bit. The PS3s, from what I understand, the yellow light of death is their problem. Red light of death, or the red ring of death, is Xbox. That junk was so annoying. Oh my gosh, I had one that red ringed. It's kind of depressing. So I'd be curious. Case swap like a piece. Yeah, exactly. I'd be curious what model it was, if it was a slim or if it was a fat. I don't know. I think red light. This one at least, when you turn it on, it makes a red light. Like that's. Red light equals good. So I don't know if it's like that for all of them or not, but I have no idea. Okay. Let's pull this off. Moment of truth. This is terrifying. It's the exact same thing. Let's go. That's huge. Okay, this is different. So we don't need this. And yet, the motherboard is exactly the same. This connector here, this connector here, this connector there, except the only difference is this one outputs from here, and this one outputs from here. Let's go. That's huge, actually. Okay, nice. So we got to remember that this is the one. It's the big one, like this one, right? Yeah. Okay. I have no idea, Jeremiah. I really don't. Sorry. I think the red light, at least on this one, is like, that's like a good thing. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's detecting that there's something wrong with it and showing a red light. But I thought red light is a good thing on the fat models. I don't know for sure. ChatGPT would probably know. ChatGPT is my best friend when it comes to working with tech. It's the greatest thing. Except it gets a lot of things wrong, man. I'm telling you. Like with this stream, I was having some problems with some of the audio pretty early on. And I was talking to Chad. I was like, hey, why does it sound like I'm talking on a rotary dial phone? And it's like, oh, well, this setting is wrong. And I'm like, actually, no, it's set the right way. And it's like, oh, okay, well, this setting is wrong. And I was like, no, that's not true either. And it doesn't pinpoint it right. It's kind of horrible. Yeah, it's messed up. But it gets enough right that it kind of justifies itself. Okay, and just like that, yeah, this one I feel like is in better condition too. Not by much. This one is not bad. Like considering how dirty the actual, case of it was. This one's actually pretty nice too, but anyway, so this is the good one. We do not need this one, but we do need this right here. So the next thing we do is we swap. ChatGPT said it was the power supply, but I bought a new one It didn't help anything, unfortunately. Interesting. Google Gemini is kind of the same. Yeah, it is, dude. They're frustrating. But they're like, I think what's so frustrating is they're so confidently wrong. Like they'll tell you something and you're like, okay, and you do the thing and it's just not right. And so you tell it and it's like, you're like, that wasn't right. What's the right answer? And it's like, oh yeah, my bad. Actually the right answer is, and you're like, are you sure? And it's like, definitely, that's the right answer. And you do the thing and it's just like, actually that wasn't right either. It's so annoying, dude. All right, let's drop this good one in here. It's even the exact same size. Dude, this might just work. I mean, I feel like the hardware is about identical. Well, before we do that, actually, I'm gonna pull this piece off just because I think that's how you're supposed to do it. Oh yeah, dude, look at that. So let's keep this piece. This is a lot better than the other one. So let's keep this one. So we're gonna kind of like Frankenstein a disk drive here. AI is doing God's work, except they're the devil. Exactly. That's exactly my outlook on AI. It's like, it's the greatest thing ever, especially in like tech. Cause I forget who told me this recently. This is kind of going off topic. Somebody told me that they were trying to build no, I saw it on a YouTube short, that's what it was. Somebody was like, I'm trying to build a door for my barn, like a mini barn. And so they asked ChatGPT, they were like, I don't want to put money in something so obsolete. That's fair, except the value that you can get from that is insane. Like you can get stacks I got a couple stacks of PS3 games over there. Endless fun, $4.99 a piece at a pawn shop. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's just good stuff. There's a cost reward that's just like kind of amazing. But anyway, this dude asked ChatGPT, he's like, I want to build a door. Can you help me with the dimensions? And then how much wood do I buy? Xbox 360 has the red ring of death, dude. I'm so sorry. It sucks. There's like almost nothing you can do. So he was like, how much wood do I buy? What type of wood? What size? You know, X, Y, Z. And ChatGPT like showed this dude exactly how to build like a 2-foot tall door. Like it was so bad. So anyway, it's like, yeah, it's amazing, especially like for like factual stuff. But when it comes to like reason, it's also pretty decent. But the second it comes to helping you actually do something that's difficult, it just loses the plot. It's kind of miserable. But anyway, so yeah, let's use this one. I'm gonna put this on the good pile. And then, yeah, see, even look at this. This right here is a lot more what it's supposed to look like. Let's contrast these two right here. That's kind of night and day. That's pretty crazy. That's nuts. Okay, so out with this one. It's the exact same too. The bottom plate's different. The only thing different is the connector. So in theory, it should work. But it's the in practice that scares me. So anyway, we'll throw this out. And then let's take this thing. And right before we put it together, I also want to contrast just look at the colors. Why is this piece yellow? Why is this one yellow? It's not exposed to any sunlight. And this is the thing that it was under. So it's almost like some for vapor or something. Versus the guy she tells you not to. It is icky looking. So like, yeah, it almost looks like some for vapor was messing with this thing. I have no idea. It's goofy. But anyway, out with this thing. We shouldn't need this anymore. Let's get rid of that. And this guy. Adam, that was funny. Crazy thing is, my Wii is just fine. Dude, the Wii is built like a tank. Those things are incredible. You can kill a Wii, but you can't. It's really difficult. I recently took a Wii and I soft modded it. That was awesome. Totally worth it. Actually, while we have this thing apart, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this I'm gonna go ahead and drop this good one in here. Let's go ahead and do that. So I gotta pull this one back. This one goes down and drop. Perfect. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. Let's go ahead and screw it down. This is going swimmingly so far. I may or may not be depressed if I turn it on and it just doesn't read discs. But that sounds like a problem that we're not gonna plan for. You know what I'm saying? Dude, the Wii is one of the greatest consoles of all time. I am so convinced. Like, okay, this is again kind of off topic, but I'm in college, right? And we started a Wii club. It's kind of cool. We started a Wii club, and I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like. We get together and we play the Wii. We do it once a week on Tuesday nights, and I donated one of my Wiis. I've got like 4 of them sitting over there. I donated one of them to the club. It's pretty cool stuff. So we get together and we play the Wii, and it's fun. And we soft modded one of the Wiis, put a 512 gig micro SD card on there, just because, like, that's a totally worth it upgrade. Nice. Okay. Those always scare me because I had like one of them snap like 4 years ago. That's the only one, and I'm still terrified to mess with them. Okay. Just like that. Okay. That's it, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, okay. I think that's good. Next thing, let's drop this back piece on. But right before we do that, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a, I'm gonna give it just a little bit of a clean. It could use it. I brought some, yep, they're over here, okay. It could use just a little bit of a clean. So I figured, let's go ahead and do it, because that way we don't have to open up the disk drive again. Disk drives scare me, dude. They're terrifying. Kind of random question, do you play Fortnite or Minecraft? I have never played Fortnite. I'm not a huge, I'm gonna sound like such a boomer saying this. I'm not a huge like battle royale guy. What is this, dude? Yeah, I'm not a huge like battle royale kind of guy. I do play Minecraft. I haven't in a minute, but me and Adam, also in this stream, are gonna start playing some Minecraft. But neither of us have actually beat the game, so we're gonna make that happen. It's gonna be fun. We spent a good bit of time this afternoon trying to fix his PC, so that on this very table, actually, we were here this afternoon working on his PC, trying to get it working again like it should. And this little piece of felt down here. Do I play any kind of modern games? I do. Now, I will say I'm not a huge gamer dude, but I've definitely become more in the past little while. I didn't grow up playing a bunch of games. Just wasn't really how I was raised. So when I got to be a certain age, we got to kind of, ooh, that doesn't look great. We got to kind of choose. You can see there's a little bit of a, it's not focused on it, but there's a little bit of a, like the felt wants to kind of rub off. So we just won't really mess with that much. But no, I didn't really play a bunch of those kind of games growing up. So, you know, it's just, it's fun to, is Minecraft modern anyways? I would say it definitely is, yeah. I mean, the versions of it, I mean, Minecraft's been around since the Lord walked the earth, but I mean, you know, it's still a modern game because it's getting updates and it's still huge community, mass. I think it's still #1 in the world. Do you want to play sometime? Dude, I'd be down. Let's make it happen. That would be so hype. I've had some people talk. You remember when I did that? What did I do? I posted a community story about like a Goodwill haul where I got a couple PCs, and this dude commented and was like, "Yo, we should make a community Minecraft server." I was like, "Yo, that would be sick." But like, would you guys actually play it? I'm 20. he was like, I was like, would you actually play it? And he's like, absolutely, we could get a community together, Techspert community Minecraft server. We were like, dude, that'd be sick. Yeah, no, that would be awesome. I'm so down. And then this stuff on the side, I don't really know what to do about this. Maybe it'll just rub off. Nope. It does not want to. But at least it's not like loose dust, right? Like, I know it's not focused on that, but you get the idea. At least it's not like loose dust. Anyway, I think that's about as clean as we're gonna get it. So, let's go ahead and drop it on the console. So let's take this and kind of put it in at an angle. Gotta play Minecraft back in beta. That was more just trying to see if they could get the 3D to work. Dude, earlier versions of Minecraft are goofy, man. It's pretty cool though. They've got some pretty cool stuff going on. Okay, so we've got it dropped in there like that. My question is, I don't remember if that corner right there is the black piece of plastic supposed to be over or under that tab. Oh, definitely over because of that piece. Okay, got it. Yep, we're good. I lose the plot a lot. Okay. Have a magic sponge? I do. I have one about 5 feet from me. Let's do this, man. Good suggestion. And I also conveniently have some water right here. I'm just gonna do it with the thing still attached because live on the risky side, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Wet it a little bit. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's definitely doing something. I mean, it's kind of hard to see it, but that is definitely doing something. Yeah, it does pull it off, but I'd have to sit here for a long time to get it to do it. I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm usually the kind of person who wants everything to be like mint, but like, there comes a point. There comes a point. You can add me if you want. I will. Find my email in the description of my channel and just email me through that, and we'll set it up. That'll be fun. Yeah, guys, go check out Jeremiah's channel. He makes good stuff. Yeah, good faith-based channel, man. Good stuff. Same here. Okay, so let's. Okay, we've got this. Now, again, it would be nice if we could use this plate that's higher quality, or not higher quality, but better condition. Yeah, sanding pads. Exactly. But because it's not dust, right? Like it almost looks like dust sat there for so long. And look, you can see where it came in. It came in right through there. That's what that was. So I don't know. I'm not worried about it. As long as there's not dust on there. Some of it you just probably won't be able to fix. So we're going to have to use this one because we've got this little hole that'll cover this piece right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I'm actually, actually I did that wrong. Look, I've got to put this tab right here goes over this. Otherwise it won't fit down right. So I've got to actually take this piece off. Man, this disk drive is weird, bro. This is crazy. All right, so I've actually got to put this piece on first. It's not dirty. It actually doesn't need cleaning. It's just got that weird residue. Oh, that needs cleaning. Okay, never mind. Forget I said that. Okay, let's just kind of give this thing a little bit of a once over. Just kind of make sure we've got most of this stuff going. Hey, actually, does that stuff clean off? That might clean off a little bit. Interesting. Okay, well, I think we'll probably just rock with that right there. And then let's drop it on there. We've got everything attached, right? Yep. Let's go ahead and drop it on there. Now this side, are these supposed to be on the inside or the outside? They're on the outside. This corner doesn't want to go down though. Why? Is it straight? Yeah, it's straight. So then why does this corner not want to go down? It's my old oven with dirt baked into it. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Does this piece have anything different? Oh yeah, there's a slight difference. Slight difference. And the difference is, you see this piece right here, this is the raised edge. This is a different shape. So what we could potentially do is use this and cut out. Does that fit at all? Oh, that fits perfectly. Okay, this is gonna be kind of crazy. I think I'm gonna take a knife, and I actually have a wire snippers right here. That might not do anything at all, but I'm gonna try, because why not? Okay. It looks like I've just got to kind of cut in a straight line. Hopefully that does something, who knows. Once we get this done, we can test the thing and kind of get into the fun parts. Hoo-hoo, that's ugly. Okay, no, I'm going to cut it. But I don't even know if this thing will cut. I don't know if this thing will cut metal like that. Bring out the Dremel, it needs it. I do have a Dremel, but I don't know if it's worth going downstairs and getting that. It does need it though. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to do this or not. I mean, I don't think it really needs it. I'll just put the other one back on. Actually, you know what? I bet you I have a drill bit that's that big. Okay, hold please. I will be back in like a minute. And then I'm just gonna see if I can just drill a hole. I'll be back. Give me like a minute. Okay, I'm back, and this is the worst thing I've probably ever done. That's terrible. I don't even know if it's gonna fit. No, it needs to be down and right about there. I'm gonna mute my mic so I don't subject you to more torture. Okay, and that was officially now the worst thing I've ever done. The last one was the second worst. That's really bad, and now it is like not straight at all. You know what? Screw this. I'm gonna go with the one that actually fits it. It's just gonna very slightly not. The only thing is it might, trying to think here now. With this piece being lowered like that, no, it should still work just fine. Because the only thing I was worried about is the head traveling going to get in the way of this piece right here. But it looks like it follows the shape that the head goes. So I'm just gonna slap it on there and kind of not worry about it, because it's that right there that's getting in the way of it. So anyway, all right, let's just go ahead and put this down, and it'll live. It'll be fine. Although I could snip that off too. What do we think? Snip, or just kind of force it in? Yes, Eric, it was a freak accident waiting to happen. We just got lucky. Okay. The only thing stopping it is that piece of plastic right there, which doesn't do anything. So I think I'm gonna snip. Yeah, I'm gonna snip. I'm just gonna cut this because I don't think it needs it. Yeah, you're right. I could try it out first, but I'm not even gonna lie. I have a fair bit of faith that this is gonna work. I honestly think it will. It may or may not, but let's hope it does. How close are we now? Okay. That piece is okay. How much further do we have to go? Just a little bit more. Okay. Trust in the process. I got yes, sir. Who knows? I may be horribly wrong. There's a decent chance I'm horribly wrong. But if I'm horribly wrong, I cut this piece of plastic, which really does nothing. Knock on wood. I don't know. I just gotta be careful around this head because this is the working one. You know, if this thing does work, I'm actually gonna be incredibly proud because it has no reason to work after the mutilation that I've put it through. No reason to work at all. But maybe, hopefully, it does anyway. It forgives me. Okay. Always good to see. Okay. Yep. Just did that. Yep. Okay, I think we're good. Let's oh, dude, fits like a glove. Let's go. And all the four corners are down. That's huge. Okay. Let's go ahead and screw this thing back in. And then yeah, we'll see if it works. I think we have the hardest part out of the way, hopefully. We are Gucci. Yes, sir. Oh, actually, I can't put that piece in until the other side is in there. Look at me being a goofy goober. Okay. It's this one that we're using. So, mint. Exactly. Just like that. Dude, that's actually oddly satisfying. Because initially I was kind of tempted to just like jam it down anyway. But no, this makes me feel a little bit better. Now, yeah. Now, this thing is gonna haunt my nightmares a little bit, but you know, we don't need that anymore. We'll just throw that on the other side of the room. Okay. Nice. And then these three down here, which this one you push in. This one has a little bit of plastic or something gunk in it. So let's push it further in the disk drive. Okay. Get off of there. Alrighty. Okay. I'm putting these in like they're not going to need to be touched again, because hopefully they won't, but I'm doubting a little bit, I'm not going to lie. We got one more. Then we can slap that thing back in there and test it. Oh, wrong one. Wait, what did I do wrong? Whoops. I don't think keep it in a glass case until you made a bigger failure. Exactly. Okay, well, you see how there's two holes there? Well, the one on the right is not the right one, and the one on the left is also not the right one. So, we're just gonna kind of pretend that that doesn't exist. Sounds good. I'm all for that. Okay, so this is potentially our absolutely Frankensteined disk drive. Wait, maybe getting the real Dremel earlier was a better idea since you want to... Exactly. Exactly. You're totally right. Okay, so let's go ahead and slap this thing back on this PS3. Okay, now this is going to be interesting. It's for sure. Hopefully it works. I need more Red Bull. Exactly. Screw, I don't know what screw you're talking about. Okay, let's get this. This is horrendous, by the way. If this works, I'm gonna be both ashamed and impressed because we still have so much to do. It's gonna be so long. Okay, let's get this thing put back in. It goes this way, and we need well, let me go ahead and take this little connector in there first. It's this one. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Anyway, you're pretending that didn't happen. We're gonna open up that one. Drop it in there. Boom, and we're gonna close it. I hate these types of... Okay, success. Drop it in there. Nice and carefully. And then plug it in. I think this is just the power, and the other one's the data. Okay, and just like that, we have our incredibly... Talking about shoes, maybe. Yeah, exactly. My brother has one of those downstairs. I might need to go grab that. That will be okay. All right, let's get this thing kind of put back together, hopefully enough. Now, this is a capacitive power strip, so you have to have the cover on there. Hey, it looks nice. It doesn't look like it's just been mutilated the way it has definitely not just been mutilated. So let's see. Let's see if this thing works. Let's connect some power to it. Let's get this monitor. I've got so many tools and stuff over here. It's crazy. We got 7 people watching right now. 8 people watching right now. Let's go. Let's go. I kind of expected to just have like 1 or 2 people watching, which would probably be my mom and Adam. But yeah, it's been fun so far. It's been fun. All right. This is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. This might just not work. It's gonna work. Okay, Jeremiah, I'm wrong. It's green light. If you're still watching, it's a green light. Okay, or was it red before? I have no idea. I haven't had enough Red Bull. You'd probably be in jail. Exactly. Yes, thanks, Wade's mom and Adam. Okay. Gotta get another drink of sweet tea here. Okay. Okay, it wants time and date. I gotta grab a controller for this thing, actually. So I have this like knockoff PS3 controller, and it's actually not horrible. It kind of feels like it's built in China, but like, I don't know. I don't have the cable though, so it's kind of useless. So what I do have, and actually Adam dropped this off today, so that was legendary. I have this thing right here, which is like a, it's also a knockoff PS3 controller, but it's wired, so I don't need the, I don't need anything, so hopefully. Okay, time and date. Okay. It wasn't turned off properly, so it's angry because I didn't turn it off right. Okay, well, I don't really care. Deal with it. Oh, that was not good. I mean, it's working at least. It's checking that ancient hard drive. Dude, I love the PS3. The PS3 is like probably one of the greatest consoles of all time. It's good stuff. Yes. Okay, now let's see if this thing will work. Okay. Just to be sure, I want to press the eject button. Hey, it actually made a beep this time. Last time it didn't beep, so that was kind of... I'm going to try to kind of move this thing in frame a little bit so it at least focuses on it. Nice. Okay, and let's grab a disc. This is scary. You remember how last time it didn't even beep? It didn't work. Well, now it beeps, which is lovely. So let's open up Madden 25 for the PS3. Why would you name it that? That's so dumb. Okay, who cares? Okay, mint condition Madden 25. Let's do this. Will it accept the disc? And even more than that, will it pop up on screen? This is stressful. Yo, it took it. It took it. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Bro, Dude, what's... Oh my, it read it. Bro, let's go. This is so huge. We are so back. Let's go, dude. We are so back. That is so stressful. That is so stressful, bro. Dude, we did it. We just did that. Okay. Okay. That's so hype. Because you can't really see it, but I've got like tools and Red Bull everywhere. That's so hype. Okay. I'm gonna turn this thing off. You know what? I'm just gonna yoink it. Don't do that. I'm gonna turn that off before I get copyright strike for that. Adam, we did it, bro. We did it. That's so hype. Okay, so that means that the quote-unquote hard part, aka console mutilation, is done. And now we get into the slightly more fun part, which is taking the thing apart and cleaning it. You got a perfectly slightly mangled PS3 fat. Dude, that's the perfect description for it. The perfect slightly mangled. It's been mutilated. It has survivor stories. It's terrible. So anyway, let's open this thing back up and see if we can't actually get it going. So obviously the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna start kind of collecting pieces over here, although we no longer need this at all. Disk drive, this is the old baked disk drive tray thing. And then this is, dude, I'm so hyped right now. That's a high, man. That's a high. It's like almost 11 o'clock here. And I'm just like sipping Red Bull trying to fix this thing. And we actually did it. That's so hype, dude. That's so hype. Couldn't have more success for a first live stream, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Your light was red when it wasn't connected to anything, but it has power. When it turns on its green, wait. When I rechecked your stream, your light was red when it wasn't connected to anything. What do you mean when it wasn't connected to anything? Because I think I always had it connected to power and video, right? But it has power. Adam, I do have to take the disc out. I could just not. I'm gonna take the disc out. Good call. Good call. Okay, I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna reassemble this thing. See, that's my scatterbrain, bro. That's my scatterbrain. I was too hyped. I was just too hyped. Okay, let's get this thing back in long enough to take my extremely valuable copy of Madden NFL 2025. I will never stop saying that. That is a stupid name. Because like they knew eventually 2025 would roll around. Like that doesn't, like, okay, I get it, right? It's like 25th anniversary between like 89 and 14. But it's still dumb. I'm still gonna think it's dumb. So anyway, let's bro, that looks, it works just fine. And it doesn't even chew up discs, man. Let's go. Okay. That is such a high. You connected the display after you brought in the monitor. Right, but it was already connected, right? It was already, it was off, I think. I don't know. Either way, let's, we should be good now. Thanks, Adam, for that. Hey, that was a good game. I'm sure. I love the Maddens. I love them all. I love them all. I love Maddens, NCAA. I love football. But that's a dumb name, you know? I don't know. I'm convinced. Okay, we no longer need this. This is the old disk drive and the old disk drive screws. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff out of here so that we don't have to look at it anymore and be reminded of our failures. Okay, so we're gonna get this out of the way. And then just like that, we're gonna get a sip of Red Bull. We also don't need this anymore, but actually, I'm gonna keep this just in case. Just in case I need to, like, I don't know, pull a chip or a connector from it in the future. I like collecting boards, just keeping them around in case you need them, because you never know when you're doing another dumb project like this, and you really wish you had this ultra-specific circuit board from who knows when. So, might as well keep stuff. But yeah. Just like that, we are ready to start teardown officially now that there's no disc in there. Again, thanks Adam for that reminder. Let's, we've done this like 20 times now, it feels like. But I think all of the parts on the table now belong to this PS3. So we should be able to just start disassembling. Yeah, so that Adam, that game was from Adam as well. So he stopped by and brought a bunch of consoles and stuff that he wasn't going to use anymore. Just kind of mess around with, toy with, you know. So there's some good stuff. If you want a console haul, let me know, and we can look through the stuff because it's kind of sick and it's sitting right over there. So, but until then, let's go ahead and disconnect this this disk drive. Now this is the point. I have taken off a disk drive and power supply. I have never gone any further. But before we do that, actually, I need to remove the hard drive because a dumb name for sure, like one of those t-shirts of the year, play some random gobbledygook. Dude, exactly. Exactly. But it's still a great game nonetheless. The older Maddens are so hype, and I think they're more technically advanced than we give them credit for. Like, they're good games, you know? And like nowadays we look at how there's no change at all between Maddens, but like, especially when you look at them that long ago, when you zoom out, you can see, right? It's a lot more impressive. So anyway, this is a hard drive cover, and we have one Phillips screw. There's a blue Phillips screw in there. It's blue. I think I should be able to remember that. Eric, I'll designate you my you know, guy who rewinds streams in case I forget where a screw goes. Okay, so this little door thing, I don't know if you can see that, door thing kind of pops out. And you should be able to just, nice. Oh. Dude, what? That is tragic. That is, bro, look at this. Look at that. What is that? See, this is the case. The PS3, dude, that is disgusting. The caddy is in okay shape. Dude, that is... Why am I doing this with my life? Why am I doing this at 11 on a Sunday night, just cleaning gooch dust out of a... This is terrible, dude. This is awful. Okay, I have never seen a hard drive that dirty in my life. So that's something for sure. I don't even, that's just... Oh, dude, that's terrible. Mystery brown sludge. Exactly, dude. That's terrible. I don't even know. That's just kind of depressing to look at. So you know what? We're gonna set this aside and we're gonna kind of work. We're gonna kind of figure that out later. That is the worst thing I've seen in a long time. So the PS3 is actually dude, Xbox, they suck. I mean, Xbox, I like Xbox, whatever. Like the 360 is a great console, but the problem is the hard drives are like encrypted. So you can't just drop an SSD in a 360. You have to modify the firmware or something like that. Yummy, exactly. It's disgusting. You have to modify the firmware or, you know, do something like that for it to actually accept an SSD or something that's not Xbox. And the max they went up to is like 250 gigs, I think, and that was expensive. So, good night, man. Good luck. Night, Adam. Dude, thanks for tuning in. I so appreciate it. Thank you. So, we've got the PS3, you can actually just drop an SSD in, and I think it supports up to like 2 terabytes. I would do that. I don't have an SSD sitting around, so I'm just gonna have to do this. Besides, I feel like that's kind of a project for another night. It's super accessible. It's really easy to do. So I think I'm just gonna kind of not right now, and we'll deal with that later. But anyway, we're just gonna put this to the side, and now that we've got that out, yeah, blue screw. I'm gonna put this next to right there. That's lovely. That's disgusting, dude. That's depressing. Dude, that's funny. I grabbed the Red Bull right as I read Red Bull update. My mom hates Red Bulls. They're like gonna kill me. And they probably will, but I'm at peace with it because I'm a college student and that is what I have to do to stay sane and stay alive. So, that's so dramatic. Tomorrow she's gonna be like, I saw your stream. What are you talking about? I love my mom. My mom's my #1 fan. Okay, so we've got to take the rest of this thing off now. So we should just be able to, let's take the disk drive out the same way we did it before. Dude, have I mentioned I hate working with these connectors? These little, like, you gotta flip up ooh, they're so sketchy. Because if that breaks, I'm cooked. Like, that's the whole project right there. So you're just gonna close it and just like, it's so stressful. Okay, disk drive with some fresh hard drive gooch dust on it. Done. Let's go. Okay, now we got the PS3. Let's do this. You work till... You work your heart till failure. Exactly. You know? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Unless it kills you. Okay. Nice. Under there are the cell processor and then GPU. Dude, the cell processor in the PS3 is so sick. Okay, so around this right here, I see 1 screw, 2 screws, 3, 4, and 5. Although down here, I don't know if those two, you have to take both of them out. We shall find out. Let's take the big ones out first. Ooh, those are tight. Yes, I'm good at working my heart till failure. I'll be studying in the library sometimes and I'll just be like absolutely destroying a Red Bull. But I'm not alone. It's actually kind of weird if you don't. Back in my college days, I didn't have money for Red Bull, so I have to buy off-brand stuff. Bro, let me know what off-brand stuff you buy, because I also have no money. It's the life of a college student, you know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. It's just how it is. And instead of, you know, doing productive things with my time at 11:30 on a Sunday night, I'm repairing a PS3. No, sorry, I'm mutilating a PS3. Well, okay, I mutilated it, but it's working, so like, ha. Oh, this one's shorter. Bruh. Okay, but there's an M there. I don't know if you can see that, there's an M pointing. So basically, what I'm picking up is if there's a letter pointing to the screw, it's a different screw. Specifically, it's a smaller screw. Lovely. Okay, and now that I notice, there's two M's here and here too. So I imagine you have to pull out both of these. And they're probably both gonna be shorter and they're both gonna be different lengths. That's just kind of miserable. Okay. Interesting. I got a little tweezers thing that I'm gonna use to pull some screws out of some places that, nice, okay, got that. Yeah, no, of course, they're all different, because of course. Okay, so I just gotta remember that this guy goes down there. Sony, man, Sony. Bunch of goofballs over there. I don't know. Okay, so let's just take this out. We got this cable. It's kind of hard for the camera to focus on these colors because there's a lot of black in the screen right now, but hopefully once we pull this out, it's a little bit better. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this cable out. That's for the power to the disk drive. And then this right here, I don't know what this is. It's not power to the motherboard because that's through some giant pins under the thing. But who cares? I don't need to know. As long as it works. And we should be able to just kind of lift up. Ooh, that was a nice sound. Oh, it's a line of gooch dust. Oh, it's another line of gooch dust. Oh, dude, that's depressing. Okay, so we've got some cleaning ahead of us. But, dude, this thing is so much lighter once you pull this thing out. Okay, so that's interesting. So there's just some there's just like a kind of insane, there's these two power pins that stick out right there. You can kind of see them. And that's how the power supply gives current through those caked, oh dude, I've got to open this thing up too. I don't want to open up a power supply. Anyway, power supply over there. And then we've got this nice little, this is where the hard drive was. Dude, what about this made it that gooch dusty? Like, ew, bro. That's nasty. Anyway, we'll do a satisfying clean. Actually, I want to kind of do a satisfying clean now. I've got this thing that I got for like $6, and it's like really loud. So I'm gonna mute my mic. I just want to see how miserable this is. Okay, so it doesn't do much. It's kind of weak, but it was worth it. It's like $6 or whatever I paid for it. So anyway, let's continue to get the thing taken apart. I think now the plan is, yo, Jeremiah, I don't know if you've been watching the whole time, bro, but we got it working, dude. It's crazy. So hype. Okay, I gotta remember that this cable with the black end goes down, and that's info to the disk drive. So let's go ahead and take this out. Bro, this is turning into ASMR. Is it? Is the mic that good? Because it would be so much better if it wasn't such an echoey space in here. Like it's intense in this room, like it's nuts. It's a giant, like, long room. It's not super wide, it's just long. And I got one of those for $1.50 Truly Week. Yeah, they're terrible, dude. They're awful. Made out of Chinesium, you know what I'm saying? It's terrible. But yeah, the mics are something in this room. So I'm just trying to good stars in the shower. Yeah. No, so you didn't miss much, except we mutilated the disk drive, and we got it working. We mutilated the disk drive, then proceeded to fix the disk drive. It's kind of poetic, actually. Not really, it's just messed up. But either way, we got it working. Let's go, it's hype. So at this point, we have taken the power supply and disk drive off, and we are going to take the rest of the thing apart. So this is currently where we're at. This is gonna take a good second to clean, but I've got some isopropyl alcohol and Q-tips. If you've seen the channel, you know that that's my thing. So yeah, let's get this thing apart, and it looks like the next thing is gonna be this this caddy holder thing, which needs a Phillips head. See, now we're to the point where, like, all the screws are different and I gotta keep them together. So I'll set them aside. Hello. Okay. So I'll set them aside with the screws in the little holes. Dude, that thing's terrible. That thing is in horrible condition. Well, not condition, it's just dirty. Which, I mean, I guess is condition, but you get the idea. So there's that. Ooh. Oh. That thing is nasty. I can't believe this thing is that dirty. It's time for another swig of Red Bull. Dude, so we've got 9 concurrent viewers. There's a little monitor to my left where I'm looking at the stream info. 9 concurrent viewers. 84 people in total have tuned in throughout the entire stream, so big ups for that one, y'all. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, that's out. Next is the, I guess, rest of the board. Well, let's take off this little thing down here in the corner. We can do as best we can with the little connectors and stuff. Ooh, that one's wrenched down too. Ooh. So the dream setup includes another camera, which is looking down at the table, but not directly above, right? Like it would be kind of from this angle, or maybe this one. It doesn't really matter. Well, probably this one because there's a monitor here. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Amen, brother. Amen. Okay, so that's out. Let's go. That's nice. Yeah, so we just got this out of that right there. So now I think what we have to do is just go around the circuit board and just get all the screws and stuff out, and then pull the main board out. But if I remember right, I watched a video on how to do this just kind of roughly so that I didn't go into it completely blind. Although I am mostly blind, so. But there's these two covers right here. This one is cell processor, this one's graphics card, or GPU, kind of back. It might be the other way around, but either way. And those actually screw into, on the other side of the circuit board, into this giant block of metal, which is responsible for, it's responsible for holding, it's the heat sink, but dude, look at that. What the, that's crazy. It's a weird screw. Yeah, so they also hold the thing down, so we'll get that out of there and pick up this little plate. That's not horrible. What is that though? It's not a liquid. I have no idea what that is. I mean, is it just gooch dust that dried? It's so weird. Either way, it doesn't really matter. We are going to do the absolute best we can with this thing. Our best is probably not going to be perfect, but we're sure going to try. Yeah, okay. So I just got to remember that they point down. They're not straight because it puts pressure on it. Okay, cool. So next, we just kind of got to go in a full circle and just get rid of all the little screws. I'm going to put these over here. Whew, dude, it's a lot of work, man. Okay. I don't think that's really focused right. Let me see if I can. There we go. That looks a lot better. All right. Now I'm just going to kind of go in a circle and get all this stuff out. Well, so far they're all the same size, so that's a plus. I'm an hour ahead of you, so for me right now it is 11:13 as I'm saying this. So, yep, that's an hour ahead, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh, look, there's a little M right there. Who wants to bet that one's a different size? That's the ugly duckling screw. That's just special little snowflake. Okay, let's pull this thing out. I bet you it's shorter than all the rest. What? Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Look at that. Also, my gloves cut. Who would have thought? All right. Okay, we got those out. We need this one right here. Ooh, that was crunchy. Yep, Jeremiah, I'm in Georgia. I'm in Georgia. New York Standard Time or whatever. Okay, well that kind of wants to come out a little bit. There's another one over here. I don't know if this is all the same circuit board though. I don't really care. What I'm going to try to do... Oh, I've got to pull this off. What is this thing? It's like above the HDMI port. It's just this little turd of a circuit board. I don't know. Okay, that's the same. Okay, nice. I'm going to put that back on. Yeah, I don't think the colors on this camera are quite right, or the lighting. I need a little bit more light, but it works for now. It does what it needs to do. Okay. Trying to decide if that's worth pulling off. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's nasty. All right, well, we'll just pull that aside. This should come off. Well, there it is again. What in the world is that? I have no idea. Ooh, something wants to rub off there. Is that what it is? I don't know. Well, hey, the circuit board itself doesn't look bad at all. It's just the parts of it that were exposed. This looks great. Okay. You could almost just throw this thing in the dishwasher. I mean, I personally have no problem with it, but... Okay, well, that goes over there and definitely needs to be cleaned. Okay. About the cheap energy drink stuff, I buy my local Aldi. $5 for... That's real. Reminds me I need a Red Bull swig. Oh, cool, you like it? I do. Georgia's great. I go to college here. Yeah, my life's in Georgia. I like it. Big Georgia guy over here. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else holding this down. Well, I'm a little scared to pull on it. You see anything else? I know there's this one over here, and I gotta pull that out, so I might as well do it now. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put these like 5 screws with the power supply because I just had a mental lapse and I was like, wait a minute, what are those? What are those? Okay. Nice. Keep doing your Georgia stuff, buddy. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Okay. I don't know if it should just... That's sketchy, man. That's sketchy. Wait, if the IO's on this side, it would almost have to come up and then go that way, right? Oh. Okay, well this little connector down here is the fan, I think. That's a tiny connector for how beefy these fans are. Nice. Okay, dude, I'm hoping I can actually I'm hoping I can remember where all of these go. Come on. It's like it wants to. It doesn't want to. Why? Why are you being stubborn? Jeremiah, I'd say you are between 15 and 16, if I had to guess. But I don't know for sure. I could be horribly wrong. What else is holding this thing down? There shouldn't be anything. I mean, it wants to come out. Oh. I mean, that was a horrible noise, but it did a good thing. So. Oh. 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 Interesting. Okay, well. It's also caked in gooch dust. Dude, this thing is nasty, bro. You're 16. Thanks, bro. I'm pretty good at guessing age, man. I don't know. Not to toot my own horn or anything. Okay, which one is which? So if that's the RSX or whatever, then this is the cell processor. This is the GPU. Probably the heatsink is stuck. Yeah, I think it was. I think this is like crusty, dusty thermal paste, man. It doesn't want to come off with me rubbing it. Oh, the fan, bro. That's crazy. Dude, I'm glad I'm wearing gloves, man. That's nuts. Okay, does this thing... Ooh, that was not nice. Does this thing... Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. Where does this stuff come from? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. It just spawns in. And every turn, there's just more of it. Okay, all right, let's see if we can separate the... Okay. Okay, well, that's horrendously ugly, but I see, dude, it's just everywhere. It's so nasty. It's so nasty. Oh my goodness. And I'm gonna clean this all live. That's gonna take so long. Okay, well, like, look how much gooch dust is right there at that USB port, bro. That thing is nasty. Oh, and you got to do thermal paste and things like that. Oh my goodness, dude. At least for like some of the gooch dust, I have like just water and a rag. That's what I'll probably do for this entire bottom case. Cause like, you know, why would you? And then I'll probably clean things as I put them in, right? I'll clean something and then That's kind of cool. Sony Computer Entertainment Inc. That's pretty neat. Okay, so here's the motherboard from the world's dirtiest PS3. It's probably not actually, but oh my goodness. Okay, so we have 11 concurrent viewers, bro. That's crazy. Welcome, guys. That's the most we've had yet. That's the most we've had yet. For those of you joining, is the first live stream of the channel. I actually think I'm gonna put a new glove on. I'm not a germaphobe, but like with how dirty this thing is, I wish you could see it from a little bit of an odd angle. Like it is so caked, dude. Ew. But I gotta take this this off right here. Wait, what are these for? That's the motherboard. I just took that off. I'm actually gonna put the motherboard somewhere else. Let's put the motherboard over there and put the screws for the motherboard over there as well, so that I don't forget them. Hey, see you, Eric. Take care, man. Thanks for joining. I much appreciate it. Maybe tomorrow you can check in and see the end of the stream and see what it looks like. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep plugging on. I got Red Bull and hopes and dreams, so I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, cheers, man. Okay, now we gotta take off this piece of plastic right here, which will then give us access to being able to pull out. These are two separate heatsink blocks, which is kind of interesting. So we're gonna pull this plastic out, and then we can, yeah, we should be able to pull that out, and then we can grab access to the two different heatsink blocks. Then once we pull that out, we should, in theory, be able to start cleaning things and then putting it back together. Oh, okay. Well, here's the, oh, dude. Oh my goodness, man. That is the dirtiest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. That is crazy. Oh man, that's a lot of gooch dust. What are you planning to do with your PS3? Well, so Adam dropped off the PS3 and a bunch of games, and I am gonna play Skate 3 because I've never played Skate 3 much. And I really want to do that, so for sure, have fun with cleaning the weird looking gunk. Exactly. It's gonna be crazy. Like look at that. It's like in Chicken Little where the spaceship landed or whatever. That's a crazy amount of gooch dust. That's just nuts. Okay, but we have access to the, okay, it's not two individual. It's a unified heatsink, but it's like flexible. That's weird. Okay, interesting. Well, that is just nasty, and stuff is falling off of it as I'm holding it. So that is definitely something. Okay. So we got that out, and then we've got this is the final piece. Yes, this is the final piece. Wow, that's a lot of brown. Okay, well, this is the back, like IO shield looking thing. 12 concurrent viewers. What's up, everybody? Welcome. We are setting a record. Never had 12 concurrent viewers, but this is the first live stream, so I have no idea. So yeah, we just pulled this out. For those of you who are just joining us, this is the amount of gooch dust that is in the bottom of this PS3. It is kind of miserable. There's the fan. By the way, the PS3 has a huge fan, dude. Like, that's kind of insane. But either way, let's officially start cleaning. and reassembling. Now, for things like the motherboard, we're gonna need some isopropyl alcohol and some Q-tips, but for the main body of this thing, we're gonna need water, and we're gonna need some help. So I'm trying to decide the best way to do this. I have a little thing of water over here and a rag, but I'm kind of tempted to just throw this thing under like a faucet. What do you think? Should I put it under a faucet, or should I sit here and like scrub? Dude, what is that? What is that? Hold up. Look at this. What is that? What is that? Is there a I have no idea what that is. Oh my goodness, this thing just gets grosser the more you look at it. We just gotta start cleaning. I'm gonna go throw it under a faucet. I'm going to throw this. Okay, I need to collect all the pieces that I'm gonna throw under a faucet. I'm gonna throw this under the faucet. This thing is putting stuff all over my desk. Okay, I'm gonna throw this under a faucet. I'm gonna throw this under a faucet because this thing is also nasty. What else do I want to throw under a faucet? Probably, oh, the heat sinks, yeah. I'll put the heat sinks underwater because that's probably the best way to clean those off. And then I can't put this underwater because there's a piece of something that's supposed to, although I don't know if this comes out. Oh, it looks like it might just come out. I have no idea how to get this out. But so far we have a little pile of things we're gonna take and just put under a faucet because that's nasty. I don't know if this piece is supposed to come out or not. Surely it's supposed to. Oh, let's go. Let's go, okay. Add this to the list of things that are going under the water. Okay, I'm gonna go do that and I will be right back. I'm gonna put you guys on be right back for just a minute. And then I'll be back and then we can start reassembling the thing. So give me just a minute. If you gotta go, I totally understand it. It's really late. It's like 11:30 right now. I'm trying to decide if I wanna finish it tonight or if I wanna come back and do the second part tomorrow. So, you know, we will figure that out. Jeremiah, denomination of church? I'm Baptist, if that's the question. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go throw this under the faucet. I shall return. It shouldn't take me that long. And then we can start reassembling. It's good stuff. I will be right back. What is up? I'm back. It cleaned up pretty well, believe it or not. Nazarene, nice man, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so my hands are a little wet, and I still have to dry these pieces, but you can see that it did significantly clean them. I'm kind of surprised 8 people stayed behind to keep watching this, even though I did a be right back break at like midnight. Well done, guys, good stuff. But you know, it looks a lot better than it did. It just needs to be kind of dried off now. And then this piece right here, pretty significantly better than it did. Still got a little bit of grunge, but we can clean that manually. And this thing is almost good to go, almost done. It's just this stuff, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't want to come off. So, you know, we'll just, well, it looks like it doesn't want to come off at least. Yeah, it doesn't want to come off, but you know. And then we have the actual base of it, which there's a little piece in here that's supposed to slide in. I don't know how I pulled that out, but I kind of wish I could undo it because I don't know how I mean, I had to pull up, but like, I have no idea. It wasn't like up there. I don't know what it was. But I don't know how to do that. But we'll figure that out in a second. Right now, I just want to kind of go through and these are not good drying ones actually. Let me get this one over here, which is actually good at drying stuff. And just kind of go through and start drying the base of this. Try not to clip any of the plastic pieces. Yeah, no, this thing cleaned up pretty well. Pretty great indeed. Looks much better. Yeah, it looks significantly better. And that was just water. There wasn't even any soap or, it doesn't even, no soap or nothing. So, you know, it looks pretty all right. I'm gonna try to get it as dry as possible so that I don't leave a bunch of water in this PS3, but I don't know how dry I'm going to be able to get it. We shall see, but I look forward to putting the thing back together. It's been a minute. It's been a minute before I've seen anything this dirty. So hey, we just passed 100 views. We just passed 100 views. Thank you. I much appreciate it, guys. I know that the majority of those people aren't still around, but the amount of people that saw it and clicked on it, I appreciate it, guys. I really do. It's a lot of fun, and I know live streams don't usually get a ton of views, but I do it partially because I just want to, like, for one, it doesn't take a ton of effort to edit them afterwards because it's live, you know, and if you have multi-cameras, then you can just kind of do it on the go, and it's fun. But then also, you know, it's a good setup. I like it. I really enjoy doing it, and I want to keep doing it. You know, we have I got a bunch of stuff that I could do live. It's fun to do. Doing stuff live is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I don't know if there are definitely going to be live streams that I cannot fix the thing, because that happens fairly often in a tech dude's life. It's just kind of how it is. But you know, I enjoy trying. I enjoy messing around with stuff and seeing if I can get it working. It's fun. So anyway, here's where we're at now. It's looking significantly drier, significantly better overall. I'm gonna get it as clean as I can. I'm Wade, Jeremiah. My name's Wade, as in Wade Wilson, as in Deadpool. Is the best way I've been told I need to put it. So, okay, it's not gonna be 100% dry. It's gonna be as dry as we can possibly get it. I could wait till tomorrow, let it completely. That was not water that just came out of that. Don't ignore that, you know? It's just, I don't know what you're talking about. I could wait until tomorrow, let it completely dry out. And in fact, that's probably what I should do. But I really want to see if I can 100 the thing tonight. But this piece is confusing. I don't know where this piece goes. It's like supposed to go down here, but it doesn't make sense. Because that's not it. Maybe it was, no, that's not it either. It went in like that, but I don't know how. I have no idea. So maybe this is supposed to be against the bottom. Well, that doesn't make any sense. That's not right. I was sitting down there and I was cleaning it out. Use a blow dryer. Bro, that is peak. I could definitely do that. I don't know if you're supposed to. This is the piece in question. It's supposed to fit into that thing, but I don't know how. There's a little piece that looks like it would go to the bottom, maybe? See, I thought it was like this. But I don't know, oh, is that the, I don't want to force it. Ugh, that's not right. Unless it's like this, which there's no way. I have no idea what I'm doing here. That's not right. Although it almost kind of looks right. Ooh, I see two little holes. Look at that. It's supposed to go right in there. And then, so it's supposed to grab that end. Oh, I don't want to force it, but I see how it's supposed to go in there now. How are you supposed to put it in there, though? This is the most perplexing issue. I mean, what the world? I think that you do that. Boom. Look at that. That piece just made me question my sanity. This is crazy. Okay. Yeah, blow dryer is definitely a good option. I have a little heat gun. I think it'll be okay. Nothing down here touches anything. Next is the fan, though. Hello, Omega Mikado. Welcome to the stream. We are on what, hour 2? We're 2 hours in. I can't believe it's been 2 hours. Actually, I can't. It's been like a long stream, but it's that's something. We're trying to fix this thing. rewind a little bit if you want to see how horrible of a condition this thing was in. So anyway, now it's time to slowly and painfully start reassembling. We have, whoops, this piece right here. Just recently joined the channel. Dude, welcome in, welcome in. My name's Wade, I'm the Techspert. And we're restoring a PS3 tonight. Some goofiness. I think 2 hours, yeah, it's been 2 hours. Craziness. All right, so let's, we're gonna just clean off a little bit of this grill. Most of the gooch dust is kind of on the inside, so that's the nice thing. We don't really have to hit it from every angle known to man. Okay. Now, we've got this piece right here could use a little bit of a clean. So let's grab some water and dip a corner. I got my tiny little jar of water. It's kind of funny. Just kind of clean this off. Should you clean stuff like this with water? Probably not. Soapy water and hydrogen peroxide to liven up the plastic. Yeah, dude, definitely an option. Emerald, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. We are trying to fix a PS3, and it's crazy. But yeah, so it looks like, I wish I could stick around, but I can't. Bro, no worries, no worries. Anyways, good to see you, bro. Take care. Yeah, so this thing is a lot cleaner than it was. So I think we slot this. Let's see. I think it goes, what direction does it go? I think it's this way. I think. Probably not. Oh, you slide it in from this way. And that's the right side up. So these go through there. And then it slides up. Nice. That was satisfying. That right there was satisfying. Let's go. Okay, now this piece slides in right there, but I don't remember how. Oh, literally just like that. Okay, nice. Nice, nice. Okay, next piece is this reverse compatible version of it is the fat, it is not the reverse compatible. Oh, and here's a little preview of what we just dealt with, by the way. Okay, so. Okay, now we got to do this. We got to clean this thing, and then we got to clean this thing and then put this back on, along with our heat sinks, which are now clean. Now we do still have to kind of we have to get the thermal paste off the bottom of this. But honestly, I think I'm gonna let this sit and I'm gonna hit it again tomorrow. I was really hoping to kind of get it all done today. You're playing Fortnite, watch, oh, dude, that's terrible, man. That's terrible. Respawn, go get them. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is hit it hard tomorrow. Because there's more that needs cleaning and I need sleep for my sanity. So I think that's the plan, and we will, I do kind of want to slap this, there we go. Yeah, because we still need to put the majority of this back together, and yet the majority of it needs cleaning pretty horribly. So I think I'm going to hit it again tomorrow. There's a lot of cleaning that has to be done, but we will make it. We will make it happen. I'm gonna go get some sleep. And then tomorrow, I think probably tomorrow night again It probably won't be as late. It'll probably be 7 or 8. But then we will try it again, part 2. We can go a little bit more thorough because some of this really needs like good cleaning, and I don't have Cole, you're still here? Bro. It's good stuff. Is that Cole? I don't remember what Cole's username is, but compressor go vroom. Exactly, bro. Good stuff. So there's enough that needs cleaned that like I want to go a little bit more thorough on it, but I've already done 2 hours worth of this tonight. And so I want to hit it again tomorrow. Part 2 it. I was really hoping we could kind of do it all tonight, but it's almost midnight. I should probably hang it up, get some sleep, and then tomorrow, let's hit it hard. Let's clean it, and I can be a little bit more thorough because I won't be working in the wee hours of the morning. I clean this case a little bit better. We can just make sure it's done a little bit more thorough. So. It is Cole? Nice. I'm assuming, I don't know if that's Cole or not, but good stuff. And then, yeah, so let's do that. We're going to hit that tomorrow. I'm excited to finish it though. And then maybe at the end of tomorrow's stream, we can we'll test it with some games, see, play PS3 a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That would be some good stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Plan for 7 to 8-ish. And then, yeah, if anything changes, I'll let you know through a community post. But thank you to all 106 of you who watched tonight. I really appreciate it. That's huge. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm getting tired though. I'm ready to hang up the Red Bull and go get some sleep. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Much appreciated. And I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Alrighty, you guys have a good night.